Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2017 Keystone Montana 3720RL. This is a great layout for a fifth wheel. They've taken everything that you want in a rear living and have made it better. Let's go ahead and start on the front here. We'll make our way around and then head on in. The first things you will notice is the gorgeous front cap that Montana uses. It is very streamlined, has an excellent look to it, simple yet elegant. You also notice you have LED strips in both the bottom as well as a longer one there up top. Mirror right here, so as you are backing up, connecting to the fifth wheel, you can make sure you line it up, you can see what you're doing. Speaking of hooking up, this one does have the MORryde hitch pin on here. If you're not familiar with the MORryde hitch pin, it's definitely an improved hitch pin, does a great job of taking the bucking and chucking out of the tow experience. Essentially, you have 3 inches of travel here. It uses rubber, and that way, so as you start and stop, that eats all that force. Again, definitely a very big improvement. Let's go ahead and head underneath here. We will open up the front storage area, and you will see this is nice and clean and open, plenty of storage right here. If you look over to the side, you will see the battery box as well as your hydraulic connections and your fluid over there. This one does have a separate door compartment to easily access it there. Right down below here is the level up system. That is what the hydraulics, part of what the hydraulics are tied to. The level up system is a great auto level system. It's literally one touch of a button. The coach will level itself out, and it has memory. So that way, when you're done camping, you can just push the button again. The fifth wheel will move right to where you dropped it off at, so you can easily back your truck up and hook up to it. As we take a look right here, we'll open this one up. You will see one 30-pound propane tank. You have one on this side and another one on the other side for a total of 60 pounds of propane. Then right next to that is the big pass-through. Couple quick things as I open this up. One, these are true slam latch baggage doors. These are great. You barely have to have the door open and it swings shut the way it should. Works every time. You also see you have magnets here. This is something Montana did earlier this year. Rather than having the struts on this side, if there's no slide up here, they've gone to magnets, so that way you can lift this all the way up and out of the way. As you take a look at the pass-through, it is a huge pass-through storage area. Plenty of room for everything you need in here. You see the central vac empty out is right there. You can also see your electrical outlet. There is a furnace duct running in here, so it is heated. And then you also have a light in there in case you need to see as well. Let's go ahead and take a step back and take a look at kind of the overall view. If you see the roof line there, you will notice that this wraps over the side. That's very advantageous too, because not only does that help prevent any kind of water intrusion, but also if you do brush up against anything, any kind of tree branch or anything like that, you have less chance to tear that membrane open. Underneath that, of course, is the rain gutter, and then coming down a little bit further is your power awning. You have 2 power awnings on this coach, so you have almost complete awning coverage on the entire campsite, which is wonderful. Obviously, those are just touch of a button to roll out, same thing to go right back in. You have LED lights on there as well, so it will light up your camp at night. Couple outside speakers there too, so if you do want to sit out here and listen to some music, rock out, you can certainly do that. That is connected to your multimedia center inside, but it is Bluetooth capable. If you want to plug anything in, you have another electrical outlet right there, so you can go ahead and use that. So you make your way back a little bit further, the main entry of the coach right here, of course the only entry into the coach rather, but I love what they've done. They've gone to the MORryde step system. If you haven't seen these yet, you definitely have to check them out. They're extremely stable. You know, as I step on this, it doesn't bend, it doesn't bow. You can adjust the feet there to different heights, so if it is a bigger drop, it's not an issue, but just a very stable step system. They're aluminum here too, so you don't have to worry about them rusting out, and you still have the foldable easy grab handle here. But the reason I like this is because, again, you don't have that bounce, you don't have that flex. This makes it so you don't have to build, your big steps. If you have a seasonal lot, you see a lot of people that, build this big wooden step system off the side of the RV. With the MORryde steps, you won't have to do that. You will be very happy with them. And they're very easy to store away as well. What you do is you fold the door up, friction hinge door I may add, but you just open the door up, This just lifts up and folds right inside the coach. It goes right inside that doorway and locks into place. Super simple and easy to do. Definitely, again, as I said, a big benefit that Montana has gone to. Make our way down a little bit further. This is something else they've changed this year. They've gone to a buffet style table inside in the majority of the floor plans. And by doing that, they're able to give almost all the floor plans an outside TV right here. And again, that is underneath the slide exactly where you want it. Frameless windows on this coach too, which not only do those look a lot nicer, but they also, the seals are tucked behind the glass right here, so less chance for your seals to get beat up by the elements. And because of the way they open, you can leave those open while it's raining. If you take a look underneath the coach real quick, we'll see a couple things. One, they have gone to G-range tires, so bigger, better tires on here. You know, if you've ever had a blowout, you know how hazardous that can be. So having a good quality tire is, again, a big advantage to have. Aluminum alloy wheels on there, less chance for any kind of rust or corrosion. Then if you take a look right in between, you will see the MORryde CRE 3000 suspension system. So that again has 3 inches of travel, which will help eat a lot of those potholes, a lot of the bumps in the road, giving you a just much better ride experience. And if you take a look behind this rear auto level jack there, you will see your spare tire hiding right over there. That does have an extension coming out to use the tool to be able to go ahead and lower that down very easily. But you know, again, it's great having that spare tire in the event that something were to happen. As you come along to the back side, you will see the rear mounted ladder here so you can climb up onto the roof. It is a fully walkable roof, so if you have to get up there for any maintenance or to brush it off, you can simply do that. And then also right in the back here, you have backup camera prep. So if you do want a backup camera, you can simply and easily have one installed. All right, let's head up front. I want to show you the convenience center, and then we'll head on in. The off-door side does have a separate storage compartment right here, and I think this is pretty great. If you've ever traveled and you brought your own toolbox, you know that when it's in the pass-through, it can kind of slide around, bang into things, but having this separate compartment right here is a perfect place for that. If you don't travel with tools, hey, you get an extra storage compartment for whatever else you want to put in there. But then right over here, as I mentioned, I wanted to show you the convenience center. This has everything you need. It's all centrally located. Light up top if you have to see at night. You'll see that it is prepped for solar. All you have to do is buy the panels. Outside shower is there. Everything you need for winterization, battery disconnect, your TV hookups, everything is right there for you. But all right, folks, that wraps it up for the outside. Let's go take a look at the inside. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Keystone Montana 3720 RL. This particular model is in the cafe interior. As you will notice, this has big dual opposing slides right here, really opening this space up and allowing for a beautiful center island. But let's go ahead and start off here at our table. So as I mentioned, we were outside. This has gone to a buffet style table, which is something you've seen in motorhomes for years, but haven't really seen in a fifth wheel. But I like that they've done it. One, it allows you the outside TV that I showed you. Two, when it's tucked away like it is right now, it's perfect for 2 people. If you do have additional guests and you want it a little bit larger, that's not a problem. You have this little pin right under here you can pull out. This slides out like so. You'll notice this does lift up, has a strut on here, some extra storage right there. This little leaf right here pulls out, drop this right back down, and there you go. Now you have a much larger table. You have 2 foldable chairs that are underneath the bed you can set up here, and plenty of space for 4 people. Also built into the buffet table here, you have this power tower, which has 2 electrical outlets and 2 USB ports, and an additional electrical outlet right down below. And so that way if you need to plug in laptop or tablet or something while you're sitting at the table or in the theater seating right here, you have the outlets to be able to do so. Speaking of theater seating, you can take a look at this. Absolutely gorgeous, extremely comfortable. You have 2 cup holders right here on the sides. In the cup holders on the sides, you do have a light there. It's also powered. You can see the open and close. Very cool, extremely easy to use. Both of these do recline, and it's a straight shot across to the TV. Roller shades throughout, slow rise shades I want to add, and I like the fact they are tan rather than black. Helps brighten it up in here when they are closed. And of course, slow ride shades work wonderfully. Right up top, great storage. It's one thing Montana always does, is they have excellent storage. You can see that going all the way across. You have the wood fronts, the raised panel cabinetry on the ends here, and then in the center you have the frosted glass, helps kind of break up the look a little bit. LED lights throughout as well. Let's take a quick look up at the ceiling. They've done some really great things in the newer Montanas, and especially in this 3720. So one of the first things you'll notice in the back here, you don't see a big white box. Instead, you see two air intakes on either side. That's because this unit has a quiet, cool AC back here. It actually has a heat pump as well, which is very nice. So as long as it's above 40 degrees, you can use the heat pump to be able to get heat in here. So using electric heat rather than propane, which is a nice feature. Also, the biggest addition, the nicest thing rather about the Quiet Cool is exactly that. It's quieter. It's 30 to 35% quieter than your standard AC, which makes a huge difference when you're entertaining in here or watching TV. You can actually hear what's going on. You don't have to yell at each other. Also, right here, you will notice a ceiling fan to help circulate air, which is very nice. Beautiful light right here. I love what they've done. You know, right above your center island, it's kind of like a centerpiece. Looks great, provides a lot of light there, and it's LED. Right over here, you will notice this is a fantastic fan, so again, helps with circulation. But the cool thing about that is it is actually wired for a third AC. That's right, I said third. There's a Quiet Cool here, there's a Quiet Cool up in the bedroom, and we see that. If you want a third AC, you can have one there. It is pre-wired for it. Very cool. Another thing I want to talk about while we're still looking up there, beautiful barreled ceiling, and you will also see along the sides you have the auxiliary lighting running all the way along the trim. Right in the back here, tri-fold sofa, very comfortable. It's comfortable to sit on, it's comfortable to sleep on, it's stylish, it's exactly what you want in this floor plan layout. On both sides, you also have end tables in case you have any beverages that you want to set down. Outlets there too, so you can plug things in. Again, storage all the way across the top, kind of the same look here that we had above the theater seating. Directly across from the theater seating is our entertainment center. So right here you can see the TV, and as I said, it's directly across, perfect shot. Right underneath that is your sound bar for superior sound quality. Up top here to one side, you have some additional storage. The other side, you have a little storage there, but also your multimedia center. This is a radio, CD, and DVD player, so if you do want to watch a movie, you can go ahead and pop it right in there. Then underneath, you have this rocks looking surround here, which is nice. Fireplace right there in the center, which not only does add a lot of aesthetic to the room, but it also is a big space heater. So again, that is a source of electric heat, and it'll do a good job of taking the chill off in this area. As we move further up into the kitchen, take a look at this beautiful center island. Solid surface countertops, just exactly what you would expect in a coach of this class, but very large island, excellent prep space here. High-rise pull-out faucet, which is very nice, definitely aids in doing dishes. If we take these sink covers off here, you can see the undermount stainless steel bowl. I like they've gone to more of a modern cut with the stainless steel bowl. Rather than having the rounded edges, it's gone to almost a zero radius corners, which again, give it a little more modern look, but more importantly, make a more usable sink. Then if you look underneath, you'll see you have two full extension drawers here on either side. You have storage going all along right down here. One of the cool things they've done too is they've added this in. What that is a divider for your sink top covers. So normally you take them off, you don't have a place to put them. Montana's made a simple solution. You can just stuff that right in there. Now you have a place to store them while you're camping, which is pretty neat. Additional storage right over here, but one of my other favorite parts about this is this guy. It has a built-in spot for a trash can, which is very nice. You're prepping, you're cutting food, all you have to do is take your knife, swipe it right off into the trash can, and you are done. Right across the way here, take a look at the pantry. Beautiful lit pantry, a ton of space in there for everything you need. Again, it has the frosted glass, so it has a great look to it. Even while it's closed, you can kind of see the backlighting with the light on in there too. Then moving up a little bit further here, again, solid surface countertops. You have a power tower over here in this corner, which is pretty cool. Because if you don't need to plug anything in, drop it down. Or you can say, oh, you know what, I have to make some toast, pop it up, go ahead and plug that in right there. Speaking of outlets, I did forget to mention there is 2 outlets on the front of the island here as well. So plenty of electrical outlets here in the kitchen. Then up top, you have storage over here to the side, great for spices. Additional storage right up top above the convection microwave. Speaking of that bad boy, let's open it up. Stainless steel 30-inch convection microwave. Plenty of room for any frozen burritos. You want to throw a frozen pizza in there, whatever you want to do. That is, it works great. Essentially, it's an electric oven, so if you want to use that for an oven, you can. I really like it because it is very easy and quick to use. They've gone to a newer cooktop. They've gone to this Furion one where it's built in right here. It's great. It's very streamlined. It looks wonderful. Something more along the lines of what you would have in a residential application. And then same thing here, built-in oven, nice large oven there, glass front, stainless steel throughout. See a bank of 4 drawers running right down here, full extension ball bearing drawers, plenty of storage there. And then an additional one right here underneath the oven. Now, because this is a 3720, you have the RV style fridge. The 3721 would go to the residential. So you do have the option here. But, I think this is a great option because, this can run off either propane or electric. It's still 18 cubic foot. It's absolutely massive. Norcold fridge freezer there. Definitely exactly what you want, and again, something you'd expect in this high end of a coach. Right over here, glass fronts, storage up top. May need a step ladder to reach that. It's a little bit higher, but just utilizing all of the space. Right here's a coat rack. I love that. You come in, you have a jacket, you want to hang it up. There you go. Have a little bit of extra storage right down here. If you want to throw some shoes or something down there, you can do that. A little bit of extra storage up top here, and then your control panel is tucked away so it's not sticking out in the open. And again, the storage underneath for additional shoes. Also, right down here in the center is your central vac system. So you can take a hose, plug it in right there, be able to vacuum your whole coach out. It also has the guy right here, a little foot activated one. So all you have to do is sweep everything up. Just kick that open with your foot, sweep it in, shut it back down, and you're all set. One of the cool things about this floor plan, the 3720, is you have a huge hallway in here. Most coaches, you don't have this. It's really skinny and narrow and hard to fit down. Not the case here. You have the big wide stairwell. You have the handrail over here. It's built in so you can grab onto that. Thermostat and max air control there. But then as we take a look across the way, look at this. So here is our 2 foldable chairs. Those can completely collapse currently. It's shipped in this way from the manufacturer, but you have those there. The cool thing about this, though, is it's great storage. You have a hanging rod going all the way across the top. So if you do want to hang clothes in here, you have a huge extra wardrobe space. Or you have washer dryer prep. So if you want washer and dryer, this is where it would go, which frees up the entire wardrobe up front, which we'll see in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom of the 3720 has 2 entrances and exits, one which is in the bedroom, the other one into the main living area. This one is actually a pivot style door, so it is easy to access from either direction, which is pretty nice. Right down here in the corner is your porcelain foot flush lever toilet. You can see you have plenty of room all the way around. If you take a look right up top, you have a max air fan there. Of course, you have AC ventilation in here as well. Then right over here, giant countertop in here. So big sink top and vanity. I love how much space you have. You have good storage underneath here as well. You can see that's fully usable space, enough to put a trash can there, which is nice. Toilet paper holder here, electric plug-in. You have a big mirrored medicine cabinet there with storage behind that. Your hand towel ring right here off to the side. If you look at the shower, it is a 1-piece residential shower. You have a seat there, glass door, nice big shelving. Your shower wand is on a bar, so it is adjustable for height. And then you have the big skylight up top. The bedroom in the 3720 is very different from a lot of the floor plans, and it is very spacious with a ton of storage. Start off right over here. So when you come out of the bathroom, you'll see you have a nice powder mirror right there with an LED light right above. Storage directly underneath here. You see you have a little countertop space here and a plug-in there as well. At the foot of the bed here, you have a TV that is framed in, so if you want to watch a show before you go to bed or lay down and watch something, you can certainly do that. Electrical outlet down below for any auxiliary equipment you want to hook up, and you have 2 large drawers underneath. A window right here to let in a lot of natural light there. And then right behind me is the wardrobe. So as I open this up, a lot of Montana floor plans have the washer dryer prep in here, but because you have it out in the hall, you don't have to. So this is pure added storage, which is wonderful. You see you do have a hanging rod there up top. If you want to take this shelf out, you have plenty of space to hang clothes. And then as you move over, you still have this entire front wardrobe here. Big hanging rod there, electrical outlet. You can see all the shoe space there down below. And on the other side of this wall here, you actually have a shoe closet going all the way up, so plenty of space there. King size bed in this floor plan, which is great. If you take a look at the mattress itself, this is the iRelax sleep system. It's memory foam. It's very comfortable. It's one of the great things about a Montana. They pay close attention. They try to put it quality components everywhere they can, and the mattress is one of them. You know, when you're buying a luxury coach, you don't want to have to immediately go out and buy a new mattress, and you won't have to. This is, again, a very comfortable mattress. If you take a look at the side here, you have a nice shelf with electrical outlet window there, some cubby holes that are going down the side, and you can see the headboard. If you take a look at the headboard, custom headboard in here, it's newer rather. I like what they've done. It has a great look, a very modern look to it. Then off to the side, this is something you'll only see in the 3720 or the 3721. Great extra storage there. You have a huge nightstand. You have electrical outlet off to the side. If you have a CPAP machine, there's plenty of room for it there. But again, I like that they fully utilize this entire space. All right, folks, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, this is a 2017 Keystone Montana 3720 RL. This is a beautiful floor plan. It's very wide open. You know, it has all the features you expect from Montana. You have the theater seating right across from the TV, the big dual opposing slides, a ton of prep space in here, the big hall, the side linen area there, 3 ACs you can have in this unit, which is amazing. If you are interested and you would like price and availability, you can either give myself, Ian Baker, a call here at American RV, or you can always take a look at our website, which is americanrv.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this walkthrough, be sure to join our YouTube channel. That way you can be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.